Hello and welcome to Renewed Radiance Yoga with Tami. My name's Tami. I'm very excited today. We have a very powerful yoga sequence that revolves around your root chakra, also known as your Muladhara. So the props that you might need today is you may need some blocks. If you'd like to put on the color red, that would be great to symbolize your root chakra. Maybe if you want some crystals handy, you can have some red jasper. If you're looking for a little essential oil, get some sandalwood or some cedar wood and have that going as you're practicing. Get your props together and I'll see you right back here. Welcome back. Let's start with your feet hip-width distance apart at the top of your mat. Draw the palms of your hands toward the front of the room. Close your eyes or lower your gaze. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth wide. Exhale. Release any expectation or anticipation of what may or may not happen next throughout the journey of this practice. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out. Taking this moment to wiggle your toes and then drawing all four corners of your feet down into the earth. Your Muladhara Chakra is the chakra related to earth and grounding. So envision that you have roots coming from the bottoms of your feet all the way down to the center of the earth, finding a tree or a rock or a block or something to tie your roots around to ground you down, continuing to feel your roots push past your mat, the earth, all the way. Keep breathing, lengthening the crown of your head up to the ceiling, feeling your spine straighten. Continue to breathe, feel the sensation of the energy from your body working its way down into the earth to start the grounding process here. From here, draw the energy from your toes into your ankles, your knees, your thighs. Squeeze your belly button tight, keeping your palms reaching toward the front of the room. Engage your arms. Start to draw your shoulder blades down your back body and your heart toward the front of the room. Inhale, flutter your eyes open. Sweep your arms high to the sky. Kiss your fingertips to touch and bring your hands down to heart center. Continue to ground down into your feet, pulling the energy from your toes to your ankles, to your knees, to your thighs, and to your belly button. Exhale, reach the back of your hands to the back of the room. Kiss your shoulder blades. And then sweep your arms high to the sky. Kiss your fingertips to touch and bring your hands down to heart center. One more time, sweep your arms toward the back of the room. Squeeze your shoulder blades to touch. Look up to the sky. Bring your fingertips to touch. And your hands down to heart center. Your chin towards your chest. Taking a moment here, close your eyes or lower your gaze. Taking this moment to think about what brought you here to practice today as you're working on your Muladhara Chakra. Maybe you want to give yourself an I am statement. I am strong. I am safe. My house is secure. Find your I am statement for today's practice. And if at any time things get sticky or things get tough, you can always return back to your I am statement, knowing you're doing all of the hard work you need to do just by showing up. Take another deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth wide. Exhale. Flutter your eyes open. And then reach your arms high to the sky. Kiss your fingertips to touch. And then bring your hands shoulder width apart, drawing your shoulder blades down your back body. Pull your belly button in. Hinge at your hips. Come all the way down. Draw your feet onto the earth or onto blocks, whatever works best for you. For Tadasana. Draw the palms of your hands next to your feet, bringing your fingers in line with your toes and your forehead toward your shins. Keep your feet grounded, putting more energy into your big toes, pushing your hips a little bit higher. Take notice if you have any wrinkles in the back of your neck. Release the crown of your head down toward the earth. Take this moment here to feel your roots continuing to reach their way into the earth. The energy passing back and forth from your hips all the way down through the soles of your feet. Take a deep breath in, come up onto spider fingers, lengthen your spine. Draw the crown of your head toward the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold, putting more energy into your big toes and drawing your forehead closer to your shins. Keep breathing, keep stretching. Microbend your knees, start to come up one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow, drawing the palms of your hands toward the front of the room and your gaze also toward the front of the room. Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, bring your big toes to touch, sweep your arms high to the sky. Take your right arm, reach it long, and then draw your left hand around your right wrist, drawing your right arm even higher. Feeling your side body lengthen on the right. Start to draw your right fingers toward the left-hand side of the room and your right hip toward the right-hand side of the room. Feel the stretch. Inhale back to center. Release your hands and switch. Reaching your left arm high to the sky. Keep your thighs squeezing tight and draw your left hand toward the right-hand side of the room and your left hip toward the left-hand side of the room. Feel the stretch in your armpit. Inhale all the way back up. Release your hand. And once again, take your left hand around your right. Reach your right arm high to the sky. And then draw your right fingertips toward the right-hand side of the room. Your left hip toward the left-hand side of the room beyond your ankle. Look up toward the ceiling. Roll your top shoulder, keeping your hips facing the front of the room. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach your right arm a little bit further. Come all the way up. Release your grip. And then take your right hand around your left wrist. Reach high. Exhale, draw your left hand toward the right-hand side of the room and your left hip toward the left-hand side of the room. Keep reaching. Look underneath your armpit. Pull your top shoulder open, shining your heart toward the ceiling. Keep reaching your left arm a little bit further. Take a deep breath in. Feel your body lengthen from your waistband to your fingertips. Exhale, come down a little lower. Inhale, come all the way up. Release your hands, flutter your hands to your back pocket. Open your feet hip-width distance apart. Again, reground your feet into the earth. Bring your elbows toward the back of the room. Feel your shoulder blades touch. Take a deep breath in, and with your exhale, push your hips toward the front of the room, starting to bend your back as you trace the ceiling with your eyes. Keep squeezing your elbows. You got this. Keep working. If not today, someday, you may even see the floor behind you. Now, as if you have a string wrapped around your heart, come all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, drawing your hands down your back body, back to Uttanasana, forward fold. Ground your right hand in front of your right foot, bending your right knee deeply. Again, if you'd like to bring the earth closer to you, bring a block underneath your right hand. Keep your left leg long and engaged, and then sweep your left arm high to the sky. You can look up at your thumb or down at the earth, whatever feels most comfortable on your neck. Exhale, sweep your left arm down, touch your block or touch the earth, and then come all the way back up. One more time, come all the way down. And as you sweep it up this time, hold, drawing the palm of your hand toward the right-hand side of the room for a deeper shoulder stretch. Keep grounding into your left foot. And then lower your left hand down. Re-engage your right knee and then bend your left knee generously. Sweep your right arm high to the sky and then sweep it back down. Inhale, sweep it all the way up. Keep your feet grounded, continuing to breathe. Exhale, bring your hand down to your mat. And then one more time, all the way up. Hold here. Bringing the back of your hand toward the left-hand side of the room, feeling a deeper shoulder stretch right here. Keep working. Exhale, lower your hand down to the earth. Inhale, draw the palms of your hands to the front of your shins, flatten your back. Look down as if you're looking into a swimming pool. Put more energy into your big toes. Feel the energy reaching from the earth into the soles of your feet, into your calves, your hamstrings, all the way to your belly button. Exhale, forward fold. Step your hands out in front of you and then walk your feet back behind you, finding yourself in a downward facing dog. Doesn't matter how low your heels go. Bend your knees deeply, drawing your belly button toward your thighs. Exhale, start to lower your heels down toward the earth. Take a moment here for your first downward facing dog. Pedal your feet left, pedal your feet right. Taking notice, bringing your ears between your biceps, shaking your head yes, shaking your head no. And then bringing your feet back to stillness, keeping your toes pointed toward the top of your mat. Inhale again, come high on the balls of your feet. Bend your knees deeply, bring your belly button to your thighs. Exhale, lower your heels down toward the earth. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Hop, step, or walk your feet directly behind your wrists. And then start to come up one vertebrae at a time. Slowly find your Tadasana with the palms of your hands to the front of the room, your gaze toward the mirror. Take a deep breath in, sweep your arms high to the sky, kiss your fingertips to touch, and bring your hands back to heart center, drawing your chin toward your chest. Taking a moment here to remind yourself of your mantra or your I am statement. I am powerful. I am stable. I am secure. My home is safe. Whatever your statement is, find it, honor it, and take another deep breath in through your nose. Exhale. Flutter your eyes open, and then sweep your arms high to the sky. Exhale, hinge at your hips, bring your hands all the way down, starting to tiptoe your hands toward the top of your mat. Step your feet back. We're back to downward facing dog. From here, inhale, lift your left foot high to the sky, point your toe, feeling a stretch. Try to keep your hip bones straight down toward the mat without flaring your hip open. Take a moment here. Inhale, bring your knee to your nose, cheetah pose. Exhale, push it all the way up. Inhale, knee to nose, cheetah pose. Come high on the ball of your back foot. Exhale, push high to the sky. Inhale, one more time, come high on the ball of your back foot. And then gently step your front foot between your hands, coming to a high lunge here. You can stay right here if it feels more comfortable. You can always bring your knee down to the earth, untucking your back toe. From here, find your balance. You might even need to heel toe your front foot closer to the edge of your mat for a wider base. Remember, our Muladhara is all about stability. Inhale, come all the way up. Draw your hip bones to the top of your mat. Keep your arms high to the sky. Spiral your pinkies in, engaging your biceps and your triceps. Bend your front knee a little deeper. Come higher on the ball of your back foot. And continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Take a moment here. Find your stability. We'll transition now to Warrior Two. Pivot your back toes to a 45-degree angle, getting your arch of your back foot in line with the heel of your front foot. Reach your arms out to the horizon. Keep your knee in line with your hip in the front and feel the energy from the blade side of your back foot all the way into your hip. Draw your gaze over your front middle finger, and then exhale, come down a little lower. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, a little bit lower. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, a little bit lower. Hold here. Flip your palms. Draw your shoulders over your hips, and then draw your palms back down to the earth for your warrior two. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw your front arm to your thigh, your back arm straight up, stacking your shoulders. Continue to feel the engagement in your back leg, keeping your front knee bent. You can stay right here if you'd like to reach your bottom arm down to the earth, pressing your wrist against your knee. Go for it. From here, bring your forearm back onto your thigh, keep your front knee bent, and then sweep your back arm down your back body, bringing your front arm up and over for your peaceful warrior. Take notice of your back hip, rotate it back. You don't want it in front of your front hip. Keep breathing, keep holding. Take notice, can you bring your front knee down a little deeper? Oh yeah. These long holds are great as we start to clear out our root chakra. Exhale, windmill your arms all the way down to the earth. Step your front foot back and push up to downward facing dog. Take a moment here by taking a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale. Ground down into your left foot and reach your right leg high to the sky. Point your toe. Maybe even want to bend your knee here to feel a stretch. Reaching your toes back high to the sky. Inhale, bring your knee to your nose, coming high on the ball of your left foot. Cheetah pose. Exhale, sweep your right leg high to the sky. Inhale, knee to nose, cheetah pose. Exhale, push high to the sky. Inhale, knee to nose, cheetah pose. Hold here. Keep holding, keep grounding down into your left toes, and then gently step your right foot between your hands. Again, yogi's choice here. Your back knee can be lifted or it can be lowered. We're going to a high lunge. Whatever works for your body today and any day. Sweep your arms high to the sky, high lunge. Come up higher on the ball of your back foot, bend your front knee deeper. Spiral your pinkies in and hold. Continue to breathe fresh oxygen in through your nose and out through your nose. Keep breathing, keep working, keep stretching. From here, pivot your back foot down to a 45-degree angle, keeping your front foot right where it is, keeping the heel of your front foot in line with the arch of your back foot. Start to reach your arms out to the horizon, working towards your warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Pull your belly button in. Exhale, bend your front knee a little deeper. Take notice from the blade side of your back foot all the way up into your hip. Feel the energy drawing from the earth all the way up. Keep breathing. Some of the clues that your root chakra may be deficient is you may have fear, you may have trust issues, you might even be underweight. These are some of the deficiencies. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend your front knee a little bit deeper. Yes, feel that. Keep both of your arms long and engaged. Exhale, draw your front forearm to your front thigh, your back straight up, stacking your shoulders. You can stay right here, keeping your side body off of your thigh, or you can reach your front arm down so that your wrist and your knee are engaged. You can look down toward your big toe, up toward your thumb, or you can even look straight ahead if that feels best for your neck. Bend your front knee a little deeper. Yes. Keep breathing. You may find that you have an excess of energy going to your Muladhara. Some of those signs are you might be tired, you might have very rigid boundaries, you might be overweight. These are just some symptoms and some signs that we can work through. Inhale, keep your front knee bent, and then come all the way up, peaceful warrior. Keep your front knee bent deeply. Come down a little bit lower. Keep breathing, keep smiling. Exhale, windmill your hands all the way down. Step back, find yourself back in downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, release. Inhale, start to bring your forearms down to the earth. Open your hands wide so that you can see your mat between your fingers. And then start to tiptoe your feet as close to your elbows as you can, letting your head hang for dolphin pose. Try walking your feet a little bit closer toward your elbows, pushing your hips a little bit higher. You can always put a micro bend in your knee if this is feeling uncomfortable on your knees. Our knee health in menopause and in perimenopause is so important. 40% of all women in menopause have a meniscus tear. And as someone who has had that issue, you don't want it. So really protect your knees. A lot of these sequences that I provide for you, I do take that into accountability. But always put a little micro bend in your knee if you're feeling any stress in the back of your knee. Keep breathing. This may be a little different sensation because now your forearms are grounding down into the earth, helping you find stability, safety, and security for your Muladhara. Keep breathing. Continue to ground down into your hands. Gently step back 1 footprint each, bringing your knees down to the earth. Your hands directly underneath your shoulders to tabletop. Bring your big toes to touch. Open your knees wide and start to walk your hands toward the top of your mat, bringing your chest and your forehead down to the earth and your hips toward your heels. Take some time here, breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. You may return back to your I am statement or your mantra for class. If it is not accessible to get your forehead down to the earth, you can always bring a block underneath your forehead. Continuing to draw your hips closer to your heels, maybe opening your knees a little bit wider. Keep breathing. And if you feel any tension in your shoulder blades, draw your fingertips into the earth, ground them down. And then with little to no movement in your hands, draw the energy from the earth to your fingers, your wrists, your elbows, all the way down your back body, releasing your shoulder blades. Wherever you're at, take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth wide. Exhale. Release. Ways to know that you have your Muladhara Chakra in balance is you're trusting, you're in good health, you have faith, you feel secure. Some days we're in balance, some days we're not. Things like physical exercise, journaling, walking, these are great tools to help you rebalance your Muladhara. Start to tiptoe your hands back toward your body, coming back to tabletop, bringing your knees directly underneath your hips, your hands underneath your shoulders. Sweep your legs all the way around, coming to sit directly onto your sit bones. Reach your legs out in front of you. Remove any flesh you may have underneath your sit bones. letting them ground right down into the earth. Flex your toes. Inhale, sweep your arms high to the sky. Exhale, hinge at your waist. Come down only as far as you can with a straight back. Hold here. Take a deep breath in. And with your exhale, come all the way down. To draw your belly closer to your thighs, you can always bring your block. Again, sweeping your arms high to the sky and bring your belly button or your chest onto your block, reaching your arms out in front of you. If you have very flexible hips, you can bring your block to the bottom of your feet, continuing to length out of your waist and come all the way down here, bringing your forehead down to the earth, your elbows grounding into the earth as well. We will hold this pose for some time to allow your body to release from your toes to your ankles, your knees, and your hips. Keep breathing. Keep stretching the crown of your head toward the top of your mat. This is a very active pose. You can close your eyes or look down toward your mat, whatever feels right for you here. Take notice if you've started to settle back down into your sit bones, rounding your spine. Take another deep breath in. Reach the crown of your head closer to the top of your mat. And with your exhale, fold down and hold. Inhale, release any props you may have. Come all the way to seating. Bringing the soles of your feet down onto the earth. Use your hands as kickstands. Shimmy to the middle of your mat. Lay all the way down, bringing your knees into your chest. And rock your body from side to side, releasing any tension you may have in your lower spine. You can stay right here. If a happy baby sounds good for you, reach for the outsides of your feet, bringing your knees towards your armpits. If your feet are not accessible, you can always grab your calves or your hamstrings. One of the important components of this pose is bringing your tailbone down flush with your mat. Again, this is a grounding sequence, so we want as much of our body touching the earth as possible to really absorb in that positive earth energy. For a deeper lengthening of your spine, gently bring your chin toward your chest, gently, and hold. If you'd like additional rock here, you can rock side by side. And then as you find stillness, bring your knees into your chest. Squeeze one more time, and then lower your feet down to the earth. Get your shoulder blades grounded onto the earth, your hands right by your waist. Tiptoe your feet a little bit closer to your hips, and then lift your pelvis, drawing your shoulder blades underneath your body. This is our first bridge pose, so be gentle. Take notice of your knees, draw them in toward each other. Push your chest and shimmy your shoulder blades. You can even take a bind under your body if that feels right for you. Most importantly, continue to draw your knees toward each other, feeling the stretch on the outsides of your glutes. Release any binds you may have. Lower your hips down, drawing your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side again. We're going to do another bridge pose here, so lower your feet back down to the earth, maybe tiptoeing your heels a little bit closer. Drawing your palms down for grounding. Lift your hips off of your mat, and then shimmy your shoulder blades under your body, finding your bind. Tiptoe your feet closer to your hips, pushing your belly a little bit higher. Drawing your chin towards your chest, your knees toward each other. Lots going on here in this bridge pose. Feel the energy into the bottoms of your feet. Release your bind. Come all the way down. Draw your knees into your chest and rock your body from side to side. Then lower your feet back down to the earth. Bring your hands out to the horizon. Continue to gaze up toward the ceiling. Lift your right leg high to the sky. Bend your right knee, bring your right thigh over your left thigh. Squeeze no air, no light. And then draw both knees toward the left-hand side of the room. Your gaze toward your right thumb. Start to put a tiny little tug in the bottom of your belly, right near your Mula Bandha. Keep squeezing. If you're curious where your root chakra is located, it is actually right at the end of your tailbone. We have over 1,000 energy points within our body. We really just talk about 7, but there are so many, with this being an important one, again, for your grounding, your stability, and your trust. Inhale, bring both knees back to center. Reach your right leg high to the sky and circle your foot clockwise. Circle your foot counterclockwise. And then lower your right foot to meet your left. Lift your left leg high to the sky. Bend your left knee, cross thigh to thigh. No air, no light. And then draw both knees toward the right-hand side of the room. Your gaze toward your left thumb, your right thumb are straight up to the ceiling. Pull a tiny tug into your belly button to protect your spine, allowing your body to relax and to release. Taking this moment to wring out your spine of any stale energy, giving your body an opportunity to flush it with fresh energy, fresh oxygen. Keep breathing. Inhale, bring both knees back to center. Reach your left leg high to the sky and circle your foot clockwise and counterclockwise. Lower your foot down to the earth. And then draw your knees into your chest, wrapping your hands around your shins. Bring your forehead all the way up. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth wide. Exhale. Reach your feet to the edges of your mat. Your hands, allow them to lay wherever feels comfortable. Hands up for receiving or hands down for grounding. As you find your way into your Savasana, you can use any of your props that you have handy, maybe even a towel over your eyes for an eye pillow. Take this time to allow the earth to cuddle your body, releasing any tension. Scan your body from the top of your head to the tip of your toes. If you feel any areas that still may be sticky, take another deep breath in through your nose, finding that area. And with your exhale, guide fresh oxygen to release and to relax. Enjoy your Savasana. Start to put some movement into your fingers and into your toes, rocking your head from side to side, giving your scalp a nice massage. And then when you're ready, roll to your favorite side, to your right or to your left for cooling, using your bicep as a pillow. Taking a moment here to allow your practice to marinate into your body, using this as a symbol of rebirth, rejuvenation. And then with the strength of your arms, draw yourself to the top of your mat, legs crossed, eyes closed or gaze lowered. drawing your hands towards your knees. Inhale, sweep your arms high to the sky. Kiss your fingertips to touch. And bring your hands down to heart center, your chin towards your chest. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through this Muladhara Chakra sequence. I look forward to seeing you on the mat again. If you are enjoying this content, like, follow, and share